you know. But I thought I'd give you like a little bit of an update. Not a big update, it's more of a reveal, you know, of what I recently got. At least one of the things I recently got. This is a huge thing from when I was a child. I have watched the entire series, and well, let's get right to it. It's the Knight Rider complete collection. All right. I did get the first season of Knight Rider, and I really didn't like the packaging. It came in like a dual side DVD, which is basically one side has episodes, and then you have another side, making it really easy to damage, scratch, whatever, because your fingers are constantly on part of the disc that obviously has some digital writing on it. These, you know, come in a whole different. See, it opens kind of like a briefcase in a way. You know, instead this time around, basically these are the same sets, same exact DVDs as the individual seasons, except that they're one side, they're not dual sided. They took the time to actually make extra disc, so you have, you know, and it's much better. You know, you have the description in the back. You know, there's only one commentary, I believe, on this whole entire set, which is for the Night of the Phoenix episode, which is a two-part episode that started the whole series. You know, it's got all four seasons of Knight Rider, which ran from 1982 to, I believe, 1986. It had David Hasselhoff as Michael Knight. Michael Knight, because a different guy actually played Michael Long. It had Patricia McPherson as Bonnie, Edward Mulhare as Devon Miles, and William Daniels as the voice of KITT. Now, I'm only mentioning these people because they're actually the ones that were in the entire series. There was two other people that came in during the course of the series. Like April, a character named April came in the second season, but only was in that one season. She left unexplained. And then you had another guy, I forget his name. I think his name is RJ or PJ or something like that in season 4. Who's kind of like he was kind of like Bonnie, but kind of for a new age. You know, he's the one who helps make more of the updated adjustments in season 4, because there were jokes saying how, you know, KITT was still cool, but he was old fashioned. He was no longer a WoW thing, and I think he was awesome. The only thing is I didn't like what they did in season 4. They gave him like this new look, and it actually made him look bulkier, kind of like a transformer that wasn't completely put together. That's my only beef about season 4. Other than that, I really enjoyed the series when I was a kid. When I was a kid, it was more about the car, the fact that it was a talking car, and it could do all these amazing tricks and everything. Now, I actually enjoy the series for the stories, because some of the stories are actually really good, and the best episodes tend to be the episodes that connect to the people who made KITT and made the Night Industries 3000. For instance, the season 2 opener, had which is called Goliath. Each season opener was a two-parter, and the second season premiere was called Goliath, which had David Hasselhoff in dual roles as Michael Knight and as Goliath, which is Garth Knight, which is the character, the guy that his face is based off of. He gets out of jail and then decides to make like this huge ass like eight wheeler truck that he calls Goliath, with KITT's invulnerability to bullets and stuff. And it's a pretty cool episode. Then there was season 3 opener, I believe it was called Night of the Iguana, which dealt with what was it? I'm gonna have to rewatch it. The season openers were always the best, and then of course there's the car episodes. There was 2 of them in this season, and then there's one in the new series, which I actually like the new series. I didn't think that I think it was a Mustang was better looking than a Trans Am, but it was still pretty cool. But Car does come back. He kind of comes back in a Transformer kind of way. And then there was an episode in the Teen Knight Rider series with a car called Crow, which actually looks a lot like the car, just a little bit sleeker. Which that was a Ferrari, whereas Car is another Trans Am. And that was he was voiced by Peter Cullen originally, who also voices Optimus Prime, I think his name is, in Transformers, the movie and the original cartoon series. But I really enjoyed this series. It had a lot of great moments. I watched like the entire 4 seasons back to back to back. I rarely stopped and then watched something else. It's kind of a habit I have. Like right now, I'm actually watching all of the House series, which I'm in season 3 of that. Yeah, that's kind of my habit. Is when I watch a TV show, I tend to watch the whole series from beginning to end. And one of the cool things about this set, besides the fact that, it comes like this, is that there's a button. Oh, there's a button right there. If you press it, you get the theme, plus some red lights. It's actually really cool. And then if you take it out, because you can actually replace it. It's got batteries, so you can actually have this forever, basically. It's AA batteries, 3 of them. And, you just remove it out of this. I'm not going to, because it's hard as hell to get back in, but you remove it out of the thing, put the batteries, and it actually came with its own battery, so it's kind of like, it's kind of rare for such a big time film studio to care so much, because this is Universal. They really don't need to be like, oh, we care about the fans. It's, the back of it just has basically, I kept a little sleeve thing that's glued on. I kept that on there. And that shows you how all the discs would be laid out, if you took it all out. The first season also, as a bonus feature, instead of just being, released with the sports season, which I think would have made more sense, is it has the Knight Rider 2000 movie, which the 2000 movie was meant to be a whole new series with a new character, driving KITT. It's still KITT, but no, it's KIFT, KIFT, Knight Industries 4000. But it had William Daniels' voice. I'm not sure if William Daniels was actually planning on continuing the series. I know he did come back as KITT again. But David Hasselhoff was, I think, supposed to be like the new Devon or something. Carmen Ciomazzo, whatever his name is, he's in this. He was kind of like this new owner or whatever, and kind of a big shot, But he worked with Devon Miles and blah blah blah. Not many people may remember, he was actually the boss in Booker, which was the spinoff to 21 Jump Street. There are a couple of other special features. I will say that Universal didn't do too well with the special features, to be honest with you. Season 1 and I believe Season 4 was basically the only ones that really had any special features on it. And it didn't seem like, David Hasselhoff, his life is either Knight Rider or Baywatch, so I'm surprised that they didn't do more. I'm surprised he didn't try to get more done for it. Hell, I'm surprised that his music video with Jump Into My Car isn't on this set, because it features KITT, basically. He But anyways, I just wanted to, show this set, because it's a great set. I loved it. I only got it for $50, which is really cheap, and it was brand new. It wasn't used or nothing. Like, I would definitely say to pick it up if you're a fan. If you're not a fan, I would just pick it up because it's really cool action scenes, and the humor is pretty cool. It's light but cool. And the episodes that really do kind of have an impact or really have an impact. So definitely go see it. Pick it up. If anything, rent a season on from like Netflix or something, and just to test it out. I would recommend getting the 2-part episodes like Night of the Phoenix and Goliath or Goliath Returns. Trust Doesn't Rust. KITT versus Car. Night of the Iguana. Those particular episodes I would say to get. There's also an episode on here, I forget the name of it, but it's basically a promotional tool for David Hasselhoff's first music album called Night Lover, I believe it's called, or Night Rocker. You'll know it as soon as you get to it, because it's the only episode where he has to go undercover as a rocker. And his wife at that time guest stars as his love interest. So it's really cool, and like I said, I would definitely go see it. It's 24 discs, 85 episodes plus the movie, the sequel movie. I don't know if they're gonna re-release something like this when Glen Larson decides to finally get the movie out, because I know he wants to make a movie based on his original treatment, which was not a TV show treatment. I really wish they would have kept on with the Knight Rider series. Even Team Knight Rider had some pretty cool episodes, but I guess I guess what they're looking for is a repeat of the success. What they got to understand is you're not gonna get the best. Like, you're not gonna copy the success of this. You might get a different success, but you're not gonna copy this, and that's what they need to understand. So definitely go check it out. If you're nostalgic for the 80s, or if you grew up watching this series, or you just want to really get into the series, definitely get it. Later.